right, I'm Gary Dehart here at Intuit Connect 2024. I'm in the Settle booth with Pete Potsos. Pete, tell us what you got. What is Settle?
Yeah, hi, thank you. Well, Settle is a platform that serves consumer packaged good brands and the accountants that serve them. Our focus is helping the brands move through the entire process of the products that they're building or creating for their clients. And it starts with procurement. So being able to track all of the items that make up the things that they're selling. So the SKUs, being able to track all of the components of that and the bill of materials that they would use to send to their co-manufacturers. And then being able to understand the costs associated with each of those components. And then when they issue a work order to their co-manufacturers, they have all of those components in there and the costs associated with that. And then the ability to, at the time of purchase, being able to create a purchase order that they would send to their vendors. Associated with that, you've got freight costs inbound and deposits that you have to make as well too. So from an accountant's perspective, they want to make sure that they're informed of all of those things that their clients are up to, like making a deposit. Oftentimes, the accountant's the last one to know that, hey, I just put $50,000 on a deposit for inventory. In this case here, you can make that deposit right from the purchase order. So then when it goes over to the vendor and it comes back, they know specifically who it is and what it was for. Then you have the ability to then, when the goods come and you're tracking the inbound goods received note, we have the ability to match that to the purchase order. The bill then comes in. You have the ability to now a three-way match across all of those things. Now, typically happens is you might order something and agree on a price, but the vendor charges you something else. So you have the ability to, and then maybe they didn't ship everything they said. So we do three-way matching with discrepancy alerts so that you know that you're only paying for what you received. And so that's just one of the things of being able to capture all those vendor credits. And then the transfer of the inventory, being able to see where everything is at. So typically if you're selling online, you're working with Shopify or Amazon, and you've got goods in different fulfillment centers. So you want to know what's where. And then the ability to then, when you sell it, relieve that inventory and then actually capture landed costs at the time of sale. We're working with A2X. A lot of people use A2X to capture and record those landed costs at the time, so you have true cost of goods sold. And then finally, it's time to make the payments. We make the payments in local domestic ACH check, international wires in US dollars or the local currency. And we also do domestic wires as well too. And one of the things about that is that we're not really trying to make money on the foreign currency exchange. So we're saving the brand sometimes $2,000 per $100,000 of goods sold. So folks really like that. And then finally, the last piece is, if you have the funds, great. But if you don't, and oftentimes you have to put money down before you even have the money from the clients, customers, will finance or offer brands a working line of credit that they can use at the time of payment to make a decision. Like, so do I make payroll or do I pay for that inventory? And so we have working capital financing that allows the brands to time their cash flow outflows with the inflows. And so from the accountant's perspective, this is a fast growing sector. There are over 9,000 new brands that come up every year just in the food space. It's a 10% compounding annual growth rate in this area. And so as an accountant who's trying to focus on a particular industry, working with consumer brands is a great opportunity. However, it can be difficult, and we know that. And so we're trying to simplify the work that you have to do to support the brands by bringing everything together, finance, operations, into one place, a common platform, so everyone can see and understand their costs. So we're trying to ease the work involved with working with these brands and make you look like a rock star. So that's what we're offering here with Settle. And love to come by our booth or go to settle.com and go to the accountant section, and we'd love to talk to you.
Great. One question for you. Is there a one or two points that an accountant should see that makes them go, oh, I need Settle?
Yes.
Like kind of maybe there's more, but
Yeah. So for the first thing is the tracking of the payments on the deposits. That's an area where someone will make a payment and pay it to a vendor, but you have no idea why. So just that piece alone. Landed costs. If you've ever watched Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful will ask, well, what's your landed cost on this? And if you don't know the answer to that, you're not getting any money from Mr. Wonderful. So that alone is what people really truly appreciate. And then so they're probably 2 points, and then the three-way matching. So literally documents side by side, so you can review it yourself and have them all in one place.
fantastic. And they can find you at settle.com, correct?
Settle.com, and go to the partner section, and you can click on the link, and it'll book some time with me and my colleague to take you through the program.
Fantastic. Thank you.
All right, thank you.